Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jackson looking to throw on third, and that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught right side and Snead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play action. It's Jackson being chased out left. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, on your arm! On your
Play action. Now it's Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Keenum now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Keenum going to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
52. 53. 22. 22.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Third and long. It's Keenum. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the inner. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Roger, roger, roger. Jam, jam.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, That'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That one goes for 24 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got him on the move with a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lynch. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Play action. Now Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lynch. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Back now in Baltimore. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 1st down, it's Lynch. This will be caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3-19!
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Oh, look at this play call. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Jackson to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. To throw again is Jackson. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now on the return, Brendan Langley. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Lynch finds Jake Butt over the middle and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types.